Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a great battle I had in the USS Montana, the American Tier 10 tech tree battleship. So Montana has been around for a very long time and it's always been known for its heavy broadside. Got 12 16-inch guns, 406 millimeters. And otherwise you have a very well-rounded BP which is quite fast, fairly well armored, and with good range. So, what makes this build special? So we're running Deadeye. Let's look at the captain's skills. So gun feeder to change ammo quickly. With Admiral Halsey, it's 75% less time, so it's around 7.5 seconds. Grease the gears for main gun traverse. Adrenaline rush, basics of survivability, concealment expert, fire prevention, and Deadeye. Montana has 12 guns, and it really benefits from Deadeye, especially these long-range shots. So let's finish the build here. Equipment-wise, in the 6th slot, I have the American upgrade, which reduces dispersion by 11%. Very good upgrade. I am actually running the Montana's unique upgrade, the legendary upgrade, so it drops our fire duration to 31 seconds, flooding to 26, and some extra rudder shift time. We're at 15.5 seconds, stock Montana is 22, so it's quite a difference. This does take our concealment up to 15.6, but so it kind of does negate part of Deadeye. You only get the Deadeye buff beyond 15.6, but Deadeye is so good in Montana, it's still worth it. Damacon 2 in the 4th slot. In the 3rd slot, I'm going for the extra range on the main guns. Damacon 1, 2nd slot, and the 1st slot, damage control party modification 1. So when I press repair, I have a 24-second immunity window, which really is important with all the thunderers we tend to face these days. Now, look at that. We can see the enemy BBs right across the map, and we start shooting immediately. Montana's guns do take a bit of practice, but if you aim carefully, even at long ranges, you can get hits. It's just a matter of taking enough lead. Now, did you see that? 6 hits. It was, I think, 25.5 kilometers when we initiated the shot. 6 hits, 2 fires. You can use AP if you want to. There's nothing wrong with Montana's AP. But at ranges like this, HE is just so much more consistent. Combine that with Deadeye, get lots of hits. Regardless of the angle, the HE will get damage, you'll set fires, and with CVs, we can see people right across the map. So as you can see, got double fire. 1 minute 15 seconds into the game. Pays to pay attention to whether he repaired, and he has indeed repaired the fires, so hopefully our next salvo will set him on fire again. Let's see, a good amount of aim. A small detail that I don't think many people are aware of is that the Montana shell velocity is different for AP and HE rounds. So there's our permafire and 10k damage. Most people are aware of the fact that Montana shells are quite lazy. The AP muzzle velocity is 760 meters per second, and the shell bleed is quite noticeable. Unlike something like a Montana or like a Kurfürst or a Yamato at 20 kilometers, Montana shells do bleed energy fairly quickly. Nice shot on the DD there. Another advantage of using a lot of HE, especially in the initial phases of the game, is that you can really clap DDs. It's really important. Now, if I had AP, that wouldn't have hurt quite so much. So, as I was saying, the AP shells are really slow, but the HE rounds actually have 820 meters muzzle velocity. So at close ranges, maybe under 15, where shell drag is not such a factor, her HE shells kind of perform like the normal BB's guns. Same speed, really. So it's something you need to be aware of. It's easier to miss with the AP rounds because they're just so slow. The HE rounds at normal ranges, or at least closer ranges, well, another Fire in that Republic is having a great game. poor guy. And just watching the way they're burning on him, I think he's missing some of the anti-fire upgrades. That might be basic survivability, because like I said, they really are burning for a long time. Or he might not be running fire prevention. Or might not be running either. I don't know. So that was some HE. I think it was on the Cleveland. I'd definitely prefer to shoot AP at the Cleveland. As you can see, the opportunity cost of starting the game with AP is usually higher, unless there are a lot of really squishy cruisers that tend to go broadside at long ranges, like maybe if the enemy team has 2 Moskvas, I would probably start with AP, maybe hope to catch one of those across the map. Now, we're trying to catch this Pommen's upper belt superstructure. But he's being clever. He's not really giving us good broadside. That's all we can do with our AP. And, oh, that's unlucky. Everything went into his forward turrets. Now, spotter plane has just run out. The spotter plane is really important for BBs, especially Montana. Let's see. So our team is kind of having a standoff around A. This Cleveland is going in a straight line. I'm not going to waste all my turrets on him. 1 or 2 shells should be enough. And I'll see what else I can shoot. Yep, down he goes.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Now this Pommen has really got himself stuck in. I'm not quite sure where the Yukumo is, and this Akizuki is also in the vicinity. Republic has left our flank. We really burnt a lot of life off him. Let's see. Now, as you can see, their team is kind of static behind D and behind A. I'm going to try this 9-10 line. Maybe with my range I can catch someone broadside at any range, really. I think it's a good play here to try and get some broadsides at any range. Montana doesn't really discriminate. So there's this Yama, almost 24 kilometers. And at ranges like this, Montana shells take about 15 seconds to reach their target, even the HE rounds. But if you aim carefully, your shots will hit him. Now, Deadeye isn't on. Well, one hit is one hit. Deadeye isn't on because Pommen here is close to us. So you can see, sadly, not all our shots are under Deadeye effect. Let's see, another shot. Now this Musashi really shouldn't be getting this close. I think he's kind of overextending. I'm going to follow him. I'm almost full life. His position is quite vulnerable there, and oh, look at that, 8 hits, and without Deadeye on that angled Yamato, a lot of damage under fire. So even without Deadeye, Montana's guns are quite consistent. It's just that with Deadeye, you get that extra consistency, those really juicy salvos on angled or bow on or stern on targets. And our friend the Republic has come back this way. Let's see. Oh, only 1 hit. It's unfortunate. Now, here, Deadeye is activated. There are ships within our spotting range, but they aren't visible, so they don't interfere with our Deadeye. Now, our team seems to have taken A. They're kind of defending it, that's good. Ship losses are equal. Nobody really wanted to go into A, neither our team nor the enemy team. There are some torpedoes here. I think they're from the Akizuki. Now, when you see a DD like this, you need to make your shots count. He's stationary, he's revving up, our gun's almost reloaded. So I want to aim a little bit ahead. Now, these are important shots. Oh, it's going a bit slower. These are important shots. And, oh, that was juicy. That was juicy. Let's see, I think I've done something with the speed here. Yep, I think this is play by play. So let's see, very good damage on that Akizuki. Perhaps one of the most important shots I had this entire game. Now, follow-up shot didn't hit him, sadly. Let's see, we're sadly 2 ships down. We lost both ships here from our team. And Musashi went down. He shouldn't have pushed so far. It's a bit unfortunate. So, we've got this Republic, and we do have that Akizuki we can't see. And there is a Yugumo somewhere around, so I'm going to have to turn around here. This Republic probably feels more courageous with the DDs close to him. So we're going to have to kind of kite away here. It'd be unwise to continue charging in. Now some good hits on that Rep. He's on fire again. He's definitely not running some of the fire prevention skills. Let's see. Now, once again, we're just in Deadeye range. Nobody's blocking Deadeye. Now, Akizuki is there in the smoke and he's blasting away. Let's see. And yep, that was 11 shells out of 12. Now, that is a Deadeye shot. I think these are proc from the Yugumo. And the Akizuki is behind us. Now, Akizuki can get some damage, but remember, Montana's arm is 38mm plating, both on the deck and on the upper belt. So unless he can pinpoint his shots onto our stern or bow, we can actually bounce his special Japanese shells. One shot, one fire. That is quite juicy. Now, I kind of misjudged here. I didn't really intend to run aground. But I'm not really that worried because I can actually see the Republic is being burnt down. There's our Witherer. And well, the Akizuki can't really get much damage on us. Oh, there's the Yugumo, so hopefully we can kill him. I think we need a little bit more lead. Ah, so close. The Republic is burning down and the Akizuki is not really getting that much damage. And another thing that's down goes Yugumo. Thank you, Crufus. Another thing that's worth remembering is that Montana has a massive heal. The heal was buffed, I think it was about a year ago now. Wow, how time flies, huh? And it's the second strongest heal at tier 10. Yep, down goes the Repu. It's a lot of damage. So it pays to remember that Montana has a very strong heal. You pick up, I think, around 21,000 K. 21,000 life. So the ship can take quite a lot of punishments, even with just 4 heals. Factor in the legendary module and the 24-second immunity period with damage control. You're actually quite a tanky ship. And it's kind of purpose-built for the meta, right? With all these skills that reduce fire duration and make your repair longer, you're very good at dealing with Thunderers, right? I've actually outburned Thunderers because I've got such a big heal. The 12 guns and the 24-second damage control kind of will catch 2 Thunderer salvos. So if he shoots you, gets a double fire, and you instantly press repair, you'll still be in the immunity window when the second shot arrives if he fires on cooldown, which he probably will. So it's a pretty good ship for dealing with Thunderers and Conquerors. Now, that's a very, very long range shot. Let's see. That was a 30-kilometer shot, if I'm not mistaken. 32 kilometers. Let's see. The Kremlin is fairly stationary. Let's see. So we're kind of in an equilibrium here. I don't know why the Kurfürst is pushing, and see, 3 hits at that range. Our guns had almost reloaded, like a 25-second flight time. The enemy have taken A from us. The Goliath is still there, kiting away. We do have B, and I can see the mass of the enemy ships are behind A, so I'm going to have to head for B, because they're eventually going to push towards B. So that's where I need to be. I'm not going to worry about this Akizuki. He really can't show himself with so little life. We caught him very well with our previous salvo. Let's see, North Carolina, Kremlin. Yep, our spotter plane is on cooldown, so unfortunately no more 30-kilometer shots for now. And you can see just how consistent the HE is Very good damage. Perhaps not as many fires as Conqueror or Thunderer, but very consistent damage nonetheless. So I think we're just on the edge of our range. I don't think I even had a lock on him. Let's see. Again, just look at that flight time. Now reload at this time, be around 27 seconds. And yep, there's that one hit. Around 22 seconds flight time. Now he's slowly reversing, so I think I need a little bit more lead behind him. The Midway's flying around us. Montana does have fairly strong AA. Not that many ships have really good AA these days, but it's certainly above par compared to most other BBs at least. So that is something. One shot, one fire on that Kremlin, and now I have realized that he's reversing, so I take proper lead. But here we see something much juicier, the enemy CV not moving. So yep, we aim right for the middle, and we switch to AP. I saw how quickly I switched ammo. This is very important in Montana, and in most BBs. I think right ammo choice is crucial for squeezing out maximum performance. So we do have some dispersion. Let's see though. Oh, I feel a bit robbed. That would have been a double, triple citadel. Torpedoes here from the Akizuki, I believe. Kurfürst is going to take one for the team. And we continue on our push towards B. Midway is coming in again. Switch our AA sector and hope for the best. This guy hasn't really struck us very much. He seems to be respecting my AA capabilities. I don't know. So there's the Kremlin. Now at this angle, I will fire AP because that's what I have loaded. We're going to switch to HE. Shooting AP at a Kremlin is always a dicey business. And then there's that broadside Petro, which would have been nice to have AP on, but I've already switched. We'll stick on the Kremlin for now. And at this range, if the Petro does see our shells, he can accelerate in time to dodge them. Now, the Kremlin is quite juicy. We've got our HE. Let's see what we can do. We've got 15 fires, over 200k, and one citadel on that broadside CV. And there's a Confederate. Wow. So Admiral Halsey has reduced our reload by roughly 20%, I think, the buff is. So from now on, I'm going to try and shoot on reload to take advantage of this buff. See, they're 21-second reload. That's pretty quick. I see the Midway pop up, so I immediately switch to AP. And well, 10 hits without dead on that Kremlin. He really felt that one. I think he's going down. And the Midway is accelerating away in a fairly linear fashion, so just take plenty of lead and hope Uncle Sam blesses our shells. We took the right amount of lead. It's always something that you always think to yourself when you fire Montana shells, did I take enough lead? Let's see. Ooh, okay, no citadels, but about 15k damage. I'll take it. Carrier's coming in to strike us. No problem. Got plenty of HP, plenty of heals. Won't be an issue. Here we have the North Carolina. I probably need a little bit more lead there. But let's see, he's not moving very fast. Oh, we left that Midway so low. Take quite a face full of torpedoes, but repair, heal, no particular problem. Again, shots at that North Carolina. Down goes the CV. And I think we're safely in control of the game. We've dealt a lot of damage. Yes, using cowardly HE shells, but they do get the job done consistently. At the end of the day, you want the enemy ships dead. Just honorably firing AP that might bounce or overpen or shatter when you can use HE shells that are just dead consistent is a winning move sometimes. So I didn't take too much lead, but he doesn't seem to be going full speed at this Petro. Let's see. And yep, 17k, it's quite respectable. The game is almost over here. I'm just going to let myself run aground and see if I can get a little bit more damage before the game ends. Petro goes down. Now, I definitely needed a little bit more lead for this shot. Sometimes with these Montana AP shots can be trolly, even for an experienced Montana player. See, no Citadel's 30k, but we need a little bit more lead for the shots to go under his funnel, which is where the Citadel is. Strangely though, he's not angling, still going straight. Our shots go right over this mountain. And I do think that Salvo is going to end the game. So, just some last thoughts. Montana is incredibly strong at the moment. There's nothing wrong with using a lot of HE, like I did. Health is really important to switch ammo types quickly, like I had to. The AP shells are really good against broadsides. They're really good against some cruisers that they can't overmatch. There are a lot of cruisers though that you can't overmatch, like Hindenburg, Des Moines, things like that. If they angle, you're going to bounce. Goliath. So there's no shame in using these fairly potent, as you saw, HE shells. If you get a chance to clap a broadside, by all means, you want to use the AP. But overall, with this meta, Deadeye meta, I feel HE gives you more consistency. You just need to switch all the time for the best possible performance. Now let's see what happens to this hapless North Carolina. And perfect lead. Down he goes. 318k. Quite an impressive score, if I may say so. Been hoping to get 300k on Montana for a long time. So that's pretty much everything. So I really like this build, as tanky as possible. Want to reduce any kind of fire damage. The extra range is important in the third upgrade slot. You can see we actually use that range. You can hit stuff across the board. There's no issue in hitting things on the other side of the map. You just need to be clever and look for opportune shots. So I hope you enjoyed this battle as much as I did. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.